G'day. As a Formula One photographer and one of probably a dozen that attended every race in 2022, I spent a lot of time in the air. In total, I took 66 flights. Of course, there were a variety of airlines, ranging from budget airlines such as Ryanair up to luxurious first-class flights with Emirates. Most of those flights involved a visit to an airline lounge. Out of the 35 lounges that I visited, I've picked my 9 favourites. So if you're ready, let's get into it. At number 9, I've picked Turkish Airlines lounge on the international departure level at Istanbul airport. You take the escalator opposite E1 boarding gate to level 1, and there's a view through glass of one of the main thoroughfares in the airport. It's a big lounge. They have a good selection of cooked food, and something I rate highly, the availability of lockers. Oh, and you can even hit golf balls in a small golf range they've set up. There are a couple of drawbacks. It's always very warm in that lounge, and in busy times you'll probably struggle to find a seat. Now at number 8, I've picked a US lounge. Now a lot of you will know that I'm not terribly complimentary about the lounge experience in the United States, but this one is a rare and beautiful exception. This is the Capital One lounge at Dallas Airport.
The warmth of the wood, all the arty layouts, the lovely service areas. This is a real standout lounge. It's called Capital One.
So basically, when you come and visit our lounge, everything is complimentary, including all food and beverages. The only thing that isn't is our top shelf liquor. And we do offer a variety of amenities, including a shower room, a relaxation room, a Peloton room, as well as a prayer room.
Qatar's Al Murjan Business Lounge was my 7th favourite last year. This upstairs lounge is just above one of the security screening areas, and it's one of the biggest lounges I visited in 2022. It's got a lovely, calming atmosphere with a large pond in the middle. It has seating on different levels, lockers, again a real positive, an upstairs restaurant with a bar that serves okay food, a casual snack bar at the other end of the lounge which has huge ceilings. I'm guessing they must be 8 metres plus. Of course there are showers, there's some reclining lounges if you want to take a nap, and there's even a business centre. At number 6 is the British Airways lounge in Terminal 5 at Heathrow Airport.
This lounge, it's quite spacious, plenty of seats, a very good bar, and if you're a wine drinker, there's a little bit of choice for you there, along with a whole selection of spirits, and it actually overlooks the runway.
My 5th favourite this year was the Falcon Gold Lounge in Bahrain Airport. It's typical of many Middle Eastern lounges, lots of room, high ceilings, very palatial, with a good selection of hot and cold food, and a prayer room, which I didn't bother with. And before we get on to number 4, I'll remind you that if you're an F1 fan, and I gather a lot of you are, you'll find a whole host of F1 photo books of mine at kimillman.com. There's a book from every single race of 2022, plus books on various drivers. Head to kimillman.com right now to order yours. From Bahrain at number 5 to France for my 4th favourite, the Air France lounge at Paris's Charles de Gaulle Airport. Its 60s design is spacious and classy. You swipe in with your boarding pass and enter the lower deck, or you can ascend the elegant stairs to the upper deck. For me, the 2 things that stood out were 1, the sweeping views over the tarmac. I always love that because you can watch planes come and go. And the lounge staff who come to you offering top shelf champagne, wine, and sweet treats. No other lounge offers that same level of service. And I was impressed with the hot and cold food and took quite a shine to these quiches, very French. At number 3, Swiss's Business Lounge at Zurich's Terminal E. Clean design, great food served by happy kitchen staff, plenty of snacks, a good bar, and comfy and quiet seating options. But the standout feature for me was the terrace that overlooked the tarmac. It allows sensational views of the runway, and with no glass between you or me and the planes, for me it was a photographic joy. I had my long lens with me and a camera so I could shoot planes landing on the day that I went. I have travelled again through Zurich this year, but instead of taking the flight that had a 90-minute layover at the airport, I've taken one that sees me at the Zurich airport for 6 hours, just so I can get more photos and vision of planes coming and going. We're now down to my top 2 lounges of 2022, and I've picked Qatar's first-class Al Safwa lounge at Doha Airport. It is palatial beyond belief. The highest ceilings I've ever seen in a lounge. Super restaurant, good bar, some beautiful art. Access, well, that's open to all fare-paying first-class passengers, and if you're on a paid business class seat, you can pay US $130 and gain entry. But note that if you use points to upgrade, you won't get access. And my number one has to be the Emirates First Class Lounge at Dubai. I must say that there are two first class lounges at Dubai Airport because it's so big, and the preferred one is the one at Terminal 3. This lounge runs the entire length of the concourse. Now I'm guessing that's probably 400 metres. It's open to all first class passengers, Skywood's Platinum members. Now I'm a Qantas Platinum member and that gets me access. And if you're travelling business or economy with Emirates, you can pay 150 US or 300 US respectively and gain entry. Is it worth it? You'd have to be the judge on that. I love it. It's up on the first level, and one of the real pluses is that if you're leaving through one of the A gates, you simply walk straight onto the plane from the lounge. At the far ends is a spacious lounge with snacks and drinks, but look, I rarely see anyone in there. In fact, I've spent 8 hours, I think, in there one day, saw 2 or 3 people. There are 2 impressive restaurants that offer a selection of buffet items, but skip that and go straight for the a la carte menu. It is world class. And there's top quality champagnes, wines and spirits. There's a kids play area, showers, and so many different seating areas with different food options. There you have it, my top 9 lounges of the 35 that I visited in 2022. Favour now, could you hit the like button please? Yes, and subscribe for those of you who aren't subscribed. I'd love to have you on the books. And if you'd like to become a member, you get a whole host of extras for free. You'll find my F1 digital images at prostarpics.com for these photo books, along with merchandise, wall art and signed prints from F1 drivers. Head to kimellman.com for my best images live from the track. And all during the week, go to Instagram and search at Kim Illman. Thanks for watching and stay passionate. G'day. G'day. G'day.